Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk. Where am I going with that one, you guys? What's up, rock stars? And I'm here. Take two. Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming today. What's happening? Let me rewind it back. What's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 12. Can you believe the season is almost over? I'm not even sick of it. I mean, it ain't been nothing spectacular, but it ain't got on my nerves all that terrible either. So I'd say job well done, Mona. But anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, let's start with the antics that's going on in Atlanta. So, our old boy Stevie J is back. We ain't seen him. I thought he was completely off the show, even though he still has billing on the opening credits. But hey, he's meeting Uncle Hiram. He says Uncle Hiram was, responsible for all of the hit makers back in the day, Drew Hill and New Edition and Coolio. I said, okay. So the same era that Stevie J was in his height, so was Uncle Hiram. Y'all, I had the Uncle Hiram face the other day. Perfect. I was driving home from work and it just came upon me, and now I don't know if I can. Let me try it. Let me try it for y'all real fast. See, it's hard to do because he looked like he don't have no bottom teeth in. So it's just like I can't remember how to do it. Wait a minute, let me hold on one more time. No, that's not it. It's sort of like, see, I can't get it the way I did because before I had to suck in the bottom part, but I had the bands on my braces. It's hurting my mouth because the bands ain't on there right now. But it's sort of like, it's sort of like, that's almost it. I said, where was my fucking teeth at? Why he look like that, y'all? Anyway, Uncle Hiram then invited Stevie J down there to hear some new talent. And the new talent would be Barbie. Listen, I tried my best. I cannot understand what she's saying. I wanted to learn the song for y'all, but I can't understand it. All I understood was, the money got me geeked. The money got me geeked. But other than that, I just was like, what? Usually I go onto iTunes and I'll listen, because usually when they perform a song, it's a song that they're promoting or a song that they just recently released. And I couldn't even find the song. Like, I was just like, but let me tell you something about Barbie. What she ain't do is lie about the fact that she got a whole bunch of fucking music out there. When she told us that she had 4 or 5 albums out, she was not lying. She has so much fucking music. I was listening to all these songs. Listen, I didn't listen to way more Barbie than I ever wanted to hear. But the bitch is on her grind. For real. She's got 5 albums, I think, that I was just like, oh, no, why I ain't never heard? I mean, it ain't like I got my ear to the ground for these underground artists and shit out here in Atlanta, but, but that's because I'm old. Y'all young kids probably knew about her, but I was just like, God damn. I mean, I was listening to all these songs, and I was just like, where is this song? So I don't have it for y'all. I'm sorry, but she was up there. The money had her geeked. Stevie J and Uncle Hiram, they was out there listening, maybe feeling a little something. Barbie, she's excited about it because she said that he is the man that can get it done. She also invited Sierra, her homegirl, to come and support. And Sierra's there enjoying the music too. Now, when Barbie gets off the stage and goes to talk to Uncle Hiram and Stevie J, here comes Sierra too. Oh, Uncle Hiram, I wanted to talk to you about your wife. Her going on vacation with me for my birthday and the shenanigans that went down. But you know what? She got one better. You saved that for later, Uncle Hiram, because I need to talk to Stevie J. I got a bone to pick with you. It seems that this man that I just met a couple of days ago has told me a story about the fact that you dropped him, that you did not support him, that he was expecting you to help him out while he was in jail, and you left him high and dry. And this man that I just met a few days ago is also supposed to be your nephew. Stevie J is listening to her like, wait, hold on, ma. She going off on him, and Barbie was like, you know what? Now, I didn't invite you, but not for this shit. I'm trying to get a deal with Uncle Hiram and Stevie J, and you up here fucking it up for me, so you gotta go. Sierra, don't be putting me out. How you gonna put me out? How you gonna make me go? And she was just like, bitch, all you needed to do was come here and support me. That's all you had to do. Nobody told you to come in here and get to arguing and telling everybody about their whole ass wife and you know, Stevie J not coming to jail. Sierra didn't seem to understand why Akbar V was upset. But Akbar V was like, go on and go, okay, with your fake ass. I was cracking up. I was like, well, damn. Akbar V, I don't think she really see it for sure like that. So now Stevie J realizes that he needs to talk with his good old nephew, sure enough, Scrap. They meet out. Stevie J says, I was out the other day and one of your homegirls was really riding me about the fact that supposedly I left you high and dry, you know, and sure enough Scrap was like, oh really? Yeah, I mean she was really kind of going there, and he was like, well, she didn't have to do that, you know, because I was feeling a certain kind of way. And Stevie J was like, you were? And he was like, yeah, because I was in jail. You knew that you could help me out by coming and talking to these inmates, you know, possibly so I can get a lighter sentence, or, you know, taking off some time for good behavior and all of this. You knew it, and you never came. Stevie J was like, hey man, like I was battling my own legal problems, you know, I have federal issues too, you know, and a nigga ain't really trying to go to jail any other time, okay? That's not, wasn't my focus, but it wasn't like I was just really trying to leave you hanging. I just was dealing with some shit on my own as well. Okay, and sure enough, Scrappy says, look, I understand, okay, nigga ain't really trying to make people come to the jailhouse like that, but you know, you should have said something. Because sure enough, Scrap was expecting him. Stevie J says, well, you know, you right. I should have probably communicated better. I apologize for that, nephew. So we get past that one. Then he says, you know, sure enough, Scrap. I was with Shay the other day, and she had told me that, you know, you supposedly had been fucked on Tommy, and I need to know if that was true, because, you know, that's kind of foul. That was my girl, and, you know, that was shortly after I went into jail. And Stevie J was like, nah, you know, we didn't never do nothing like that. I mean, we was in the limousine, and, you know, we pulled it out. Did he say she pulled it out or he pulled it out? Somehow it got out. And that is a big motherfucker, so it can get out for sure. The Biff cake, like, oh, don't you guys miss Jocelyn? I wish she wouldn't have burned that bridge, honey. Mona, it's gonna be the coldest day in hell before Mona let her come back. She ain't. It's just a wrap, y'all. I thought it was happening, but no. Sure enough, Scrap was like, okay, I mean, but it's just, you know, just the way that it came out. You know, that shit was. Yeah, I ain't like that. You know, you supposed to be my people. That was supposed to be my girl. And Stevie J was like, again, you're right. I apologize. I still wonder if something went on between him and Tommy, honey, because Tommy seemed like well, no, Tommy don't seem like she for everybody, but, you know, when she be drunk and shit, you ain't no telling what might have happened there. But all's well that ends well, you know. Sure enough, Scrap, he forgives Stevie J, and uncle and nephew are back friends again. Now, jumping across the globe, well, not really across, but, you know, jumping down to Trinidad and Tobago, we continue on with the fight between Karlie Redd and Pooh. Crazy 88s is trying to get her out the room. Mimi is looking like, oh my God, this has got to stop. She cannot believe that Pooh has played her again by coming out here and still confronting Karlie Redd with the same shit. Now, Shekinah is pissed. This shit gotta end. This don't make no sense. Karlie was like, I've been trying to tell you guys that she's a lying ass bitch. She's saying all of this, and that's supposed to be my friend? All of this done broke out at the table. So the crazy 88s done pulled Pooh off to the side, and Mimi still has to go and talk to her. We had a whole conversation. Pooh, what happened back there? Pooh said she don't know. Why Pooh don't never know what the fuck? She be the main one bringing the shit, but she don't never know what happened. I mean, she just think that the whole thing is silly. You know, it just always seems to take over, you know, unbeknownst to old Pooh, that she got to go off on Karlie Redd the way that she does. So she kind of comes over there and was just like, bitch, this don't make no fucking sense. Okay, now y'all both going back and forth. Pooh was like, well, she be taking shots at me all the time. And she kind of was like, bitch, you brought a fucking shitty ass sheets and the pins. Well, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? I was just like, who gonna ride these shitty sheets all the way to the bank? Even Rashida comes over there and was just like, well, you guys are being real petty. Y'all need to settle this. But Karlie is upset. She swears that Pooh is lying on her puss. Now later on we see that Karlie Redd is going to hook up with her family and she's excited. The whole cast and crew looks like they take a bus ride to wherever Karlie's auntie lives. It's a big, beautiful home. And she's got all kind of things on the grounds. I mean, a pool and a spa and I guess tennis courts and, you know, all of these different things for everybody to be entertained no matter what. It was actually kind of cool to see Karlie in a different type of environment. I mean, you could tell that the family is proud of her. All right, so the cast, they all seem to blend in fine. You know, looks like Auntie is ready with all of the libations and foods for everybody to eat and drink. And yeah, it's a good time. Some of Karlie's family even recognizes Jock. The auntie was like, yeah, I remember you. And it's a little uncomfortable because Jock is not there in the capacity of Karlie Redd's man. He is in the capacity of Kendra's man. Kendra is there, remember? So yeah, a little awkward, but we get past that. So, you know, the men, we see them, you know, Scrappy said the house is beautiful, you know, he having a good ass time, you know, and we see everybody enjoying themselves. We see Mimi and Karlie go off and sit by themselves so they can talk real quick. You know, Karlie, why would you bring her to my country? Karlie, on everything that I love, I did not know that she was going to bring sheets. I did not know that she was going to bring the pins. I did not know that she was going to do any of that. Why didn't you know that? How many times have these two got together and it's been explosive? Okay, Mimi, I'm gonna need you to get some fucking business. When her girl coming back home? But can I ask you a question, Karlie? Will you guys ever be friends? Karlie says no. We not gonna never be friends. She just don't see it. But of course, Mimi still wants it to happen. Now jumping over to the boys, we see D-Lo. He's with Scrappy and Jock. And damn it, his phone keep going off. You know, I don't know why Jasmine keep texting me with the stupid fucking face. You know, maybe because you are the father of her son and you guys need to talk about when possibly you're going to be seeing him again. Oh, D-Lo can't be inconvenienced, you guys. But you know what? His daughter has pulled out now, so he has no other choice. Get this. He's hidden it from Rashida, because he don't want Rashida to think anything is going on between the two of them. Didn't this kind of lying and shit get you in trouble in the first fucking place? What the fuck is wrong with D-Lo's stupid ass? If you would come clean and say, listen, now that the damn daughter is not doing it anymore, you know, I'm going to have to keep in contact with her. And I'm sorry if that bothers you. You know, I'll make sure that you know what we've discussed. You can even see the text messages if that's the way that they decide to do it. But let's be fucking grown-ups about this. It's a goddamn baby out there, right? The baby can't call you. So you gotta talk to the mama. And if your wife of 19 years decided to stay with you, then she will need to understand that there are going to be moments that is uncomfortable and, you know, we didn't necessarily want it to happen this way, but it is what it is. Okay, shout out to Ashley. Bitch, you got a baby. So stop all this fucking bullshit about, you know, I don't want Rashida to know because I'm not doing anything. You are doing some shit, lying ass motherfucker. I bet you that damn Jasmine look at him now and be like, God damn, I can't believe I actually had a baby with this fool. All right, both Scrappy and young Jock was like, no, you can't keep this one away from her because that ain't gonna work out. So while the men are talking, we see the girls all sitting around with Karlie's family. They talk about Karlie being happy in her relationship with Double A Mo, how she's, you know, moved on from Jock. Now, remember, I told you Kendra's there. Okay, one of Karlie's cousins that just wants to get on the show, obviously. Mona, did you write her up a little short-term contract? Because she was doing the most. Oh, you know, Jock had broke Karlie's heart and all of that. And Bambi was like, Karlie is perfectly fine with Double A Mo, you know, so they talking shit about Jock and Kendra sitting right there, you know, instead of her getting into some sort of back and forth with them that she wasn't going to win. Okay, all of them island family members around. Okay, Kendra was like, let me just get up and get my ass on somewhere because I'm not going to get into no fight with them, but I'm also not going to sit and listen to them talk about Jaceel. Now, I guess it's the next day. Mimi goes out with Pooh and Rashida. We're going to go out with Pooh today just so that we can get inside her head and find out what went wrong. Child, it ain't enough time in the day for that. Pooh got all kinds of excuses. Pooh said that she was just defending herself, but Pooh really is the one that started all of this. Rashida was just like, why can't you guys just coexist? Ain't nobody saying that y'all got to be besties anymore. Pooh says, well, you know, I just don't know why we keep on getting into this. I think Pooh got a couple of personalities, but she'll try one more time. I said, oh my God, it's like a broken record. It's like Groundhog fucking Day. Every day, the same thing. They tell her, you know what, why don't you just be the bigger person and let Karlie Redd have her way? Pooh says, you know what, I would do that. If Karlie would just come correct, then I would come correct as well. But see, the problem is you guys don't agree on a very pertinent part of the story, so I don't know how that's gonna work. We also see Karlie and Bambi and Kendra. She's taking them to the street market where they sell, you know, fresh fruits and whatnot. They're just talking. You know, Karlie says that, you know, she's hanging out with Kendra because she do like Kendra. All right, she handled herself well with her shady ass cousin, you know, and the rest of her family, and because of that, she got respect for her. So she apologized to Kendra for what happened the night before. Kendra was like, hey, no problem, I'm good. Thank your family for hosting us. Then we get on the subject of Pooh, and Bambi was just like, listen, Pooh is just a whole lot. Way too much. Anytime a motherfucker want to be licking on a pole to describe how somebody was licking somebody's ass, you know it ain't all there. They ain't all there. So what you gonna have to do, Karlie, is just be the bigger person. Just let Pooh be. Quit arguing with her. And Karlie agrees with her. Now, while they out there talking, then up pulls a bus and Mimi and Rashida get off. Admittedly, it is my fault that Pooh is here, but I really do think that Pooh is sincere and she wants to apologize. I said, it ain't no coming back. But they walk off from Bambi and Kendra. We have a meeting around the car. Mona says we got to put something in between these two. Pooh tells Karlie, you know, she don't know why they keep going through all of this. You know, she just tired of all the back and forth. And Karlie says the only way that this could work out is for you to apologize. Say that you lied. Because as far as Karlie is concerned, I never slept with her husband. I never slept with her. And Pooh was just like, oh, see, now here we go again. I just said if she come correct, I'm going to come correct too. Pooh was like, well, then no apology then. Karlie was like, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I told you guys that she wasn't going to apologize and all that. And Pooh said, girl, why do you even care? Like, who even cares about a threesome these days? Everybody do it. This is when the shit gets a little dicey. Now, Karlie says, look, I already got my man, okay? Double A Mo, he loved me. He said he don't even care about what happened in the past because that was in the past. When I started getting with him, I stopped fucking with y'all. And then Mimi and Rashida was looking like, what now? So what I did with you guys don't even matter no more. I said, girl, don't keep talking because you about to fuck up your story already. Mimi was just like, the more and more that I listen to Karlie, it's starting to sound like Pooh's story is more of the truth than Karlie's. Something went on there. Like Rashida said, not sure if it's Karlie's version or Pooh's version. I think it's a mishmash of the two. We gonna meet somewhere down the middle and say that something went down. Karlie almost told on herself. And so now Mimi and Rashida was just looking. Karlie wanted her to apologize to her daughter. And she was just like, what the fuck I need to apologize to your damn daughter for? Like, will you act like this child is a baby? She a grown-ass woman. But listen, if whatever's gonna make you feel better, if you need me to say sorry to your daughter for whatever way you feeling, then I'll do that. Well, that's not enough for Karlie because that's not really an apology. So Karlie says, girl, she don't get it. And Pooh was like, well, then that's it. I guess this ain't gonna work. So then Pooh and Mimi and Rashida are on the bus. And I guess they're going back to their resort or wherever they were. Pooh was maintaining that the girl did shit on her sheets. Well, she did let us hear an audio where Uncle Hiram said that it did not happen. And she was like, what? She let y'all hear that? Well, I got something too. Let me pull up, I got something on my phone too. Oh, Uncle Hiram has also left her a message. He says, hey, baby, give me a call back, just trying to see what you're doing out there, you and Karlie and everything, making sure that you know that OGs don't ever kiss and tell. What a strange message to leave. I was just like, y'all all fucking lying. Well, what the hell is going on here? She swore on her daughter's heartbeat that she did not sleep, and she was just like, well, what you think? You ain't gonna say that I fucked her mom in the ass. So, this conversation on the bus is a moot point because still, we don't know exactly what happened with Karlie and Pooh and Uncle Hiram. And then later on, we see Scrappy and Bambi, and, and they going out. They having a nice night together. And Bambi starts to tell them about her day going out. Oh, my mouth. Oh, my God. These things are really hurting. Going out with Kendra and Karlie, and then how Mimi and Rashida showed up with Pooh, and it was all this confrontation and just a big ass mess, and Pooh is damn crazy. She tired of hearing about these shitty sheets and licking the ass and all of that. I said, we right with you, Bambi. Scrappy ain't got time for that. That's all good. Whatever happened with you and your girls, okay? I'm glad you didn't get no mess, but I'm trying to make another baby. And she was just like, what? No, we ain't fixing to make no baby right now. You better be glad you got that one. And really, you better be glad that you was able to get one out of me, because Kendra don't even want to have a kid with Jocille. And I was just like, oh, Bambi, now what that had to do with... How you just... Mona, who wrote this script right here? Because there's a certain way that you can link a story together and it makes some fucking sense. Now, this just came out of left field. I'm telling you, y'all need to hire me for that writing team. And then, of course, we get a flashback of Kendra talking to Bambi and saying how she don't want to be the 5th baby mama to Jocille. I don't see no problem with that. And if she didn't have a conversation with Jocille about that in the past, then it's time to have that conversation now. So we see Jock and Scrappy, okay? They about to have a cigar, I guess. And, Scrappy tells us this Bambi has put him on Puniz-naive probation. He can't get no ass right now. So he about to meet up with his homeboy Jock. And plus, he want to talk to him about, this shit that Bambi told him. Oh my God, my mouth. Jock tells Scrappy that he's about to propose. He got his ring. This ain't exactly how he wanted to do it, but he feeling right. He feeling like the moment is good. This is the time. And Scrappy was just like, you sure you want to do that? Because, she told my girl that she didn't want to have no baby by you. And I was like, well, damn, I sure hope he know that, because if they talking about getting married and everything, then Jock need to know that she don't want to have no baby by him. Jock was just like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Yeah, I do have 8 kids. His oldest is about to be 18. His oldest actually was in school with Jada at one time. Okay, so yes, definitely got an 18-year-old out there. This motherfucker got 8 kids. Why do you even want any more kids at this point? You got more than enough. And the girl say she don't want no kids, then what? I guess it is a discussion that needs to be had, but, I'm just like, you can kind of understand where she's coming from. This ain't nothing that a conversation can't take care of. I think he was just feeling in his feelings that she said she don't want no kids by him. Not that they are going or going not to have any kids by him. But Jock has put it in his mind that maybe they rushing now. Okay, and Scrappy was like, no, you just need to talk to her. Y'all just sit down and have a discussion. Now, jumping over to Tokyo and Shekinah, now they all with it now. We done finally got in better spirits, the girls done went and got them some rest, okay, proper nourishment for their bodies, whatever it was that they didn't like to eat, they got it now, so we back on board. They ready to have a good time in Trinidad, and they go see Karlie, and what's wrong with you, bitch? Karlie say, this whole shit with Pooh was just bringing her down, and she in her country and all of that, and they was just like, girl, don't be worried about that. On top of that, Double A Mo got her on curfew for 2 a.m. She got to be in her room. They was like, girl, call them on the phone 2 a.m. and then at 2:15, we going to get on and get out to where we got to go. Karlie was just like, yeah, I just can't seem to get myself right because Pooh, she is really, cramping my damn style. Look at how she shows up at everything. She is just so pressed to be around me. Tokyo was like, girl, fuck her. We are in your country, around your people, your family. I know you got some hard-hitting cousins around here that can take care of Pooh if they wanted to. Shit. Girl, who worried about her? Let's go have a good ass time. We gonna go to this jam fest. Quit fucking around worrying about Pooh. And Karlie was like, girl, you right. Okay? So they about to go to the jam fest. And this is how Trinidad really gets down. They got the whole cast up on stage, and you can tell the people was happy to be there, and they was excited to see the cast, and the cast was happy to be there, and Karlie Redd was so proud of her country, and, she was emotional and crying because they was giving her props and all of that, okay? So it was cool. It was cool to see. Everybody looked like they was having a good time. When the sun starts to rise, that's when the party really starts. Even Mimi was pumped. I have never seen anything like this in my life. And the party is just getting started when the sun goes up. This is crazy. So yeah, shit is turning up as the sun rises. I will tell you that, Debbie, my best friend, she is Belizean. And some of the best parties in my life that I have ever been to has been Belizean parties. I will tell you that the Caribbeaners definitely know how to turn up and keep a fucking party going. Okay, so yeah, I ain't been to no festival like this, but I can only imagine. So we see everybody enjoying themselves. You know, we see Jock. Now he is an entertainer. He's got girls around him. They dancing all up on him and everything. But Pooh has made it a point to back that ass up against his front side. And, you know, Jock, who's admittedly been drinking like everybody else there, he pours water down to crack her ass. Kendra was like, oh, hell fuck nah, bitch. So she goes and gets him in the middle of the fun. She pulls him off and finds some little abandoned hallway. And she was just like, are you fucking kidding me? You are out here pouring water down Pooh's ass? The same ass that Karlie been licking all this time? Girl, 6 degrees of separation. He was like, we was all drinking. And this is the first time that I really literally could tell that somebody on this show was definitely drunk. Jock was fucked up. She was like, I don't give a fuck. So what that mean? You just because you was drinking, you can do shit like that? What you was going to be when you fucking her later on, you going to be drunk then too? I'm supposed to be okay with that because everybody is drinking? He said, you want to be sitting up here fussing about me pouring water down the ass, but you out there telling people that you don't want to have kids by me. And she was just like, what does it have to do with anything that we talking about here? Oh, yeah, you going around telling Bambi that you don't want to have no kids with me, okay? But you mad at me about some damn water. She was like, you know what, y'all seal? One doesn't have anything to do with the other. And I can tell that you drunk right now. And I'm not going to really get nowhere with you with this conversation. So I'm going to leave it be. She walks off and Jaceel still is maintaining that, you know, bitch can't get mad at him because he poured water down her ass. Oh, well, you don't want to have no kids. My mouth is so sore. Oh my God, my silicone things are back at the office. I gotta put it in on my braces. Anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.